What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today we're jumping into some more Orcs Must Die Unchained. This time we're visiting the restricted section in my Deadeye playthrough, so we're going to see how she handles this particular area. It's a mix of basically Unchained enemies. They generally have a good amount of HP. I'm going to choose to do this with basically with trap setup I'm familiar with somewhat, rather than the lightning. We could take a ballista. There's a lot of good ballista spots here. Even after the ballista nerf, I think it's still worth making sure that it's there. What else do we want to take? I mean, there's the Arcane bowling ball, which is amazing here in a couple of areas. It's only really like 2 good places that I would use it in this map. 2 is good enough though. The question is, do we want to take these floor spikes? Floor spikes are decent, but I think I will get more use out of another wall trap or the web spinner. Let's go with the web spinner. Alright, so we got our damage buff, Overachiever for an extra level at the beginning, Fire Sale, and Smash Deals. We're not really going to need any of the Guardian locations, and I think we're going to take the Mending route. I think that'll be the deck. Alright, let's jump in and see how this works out.
Spoiling for a fight.
Alright, so here we are now. Overachiever has given me my first battle level. I'm going to take Spring Loaded. I'm particularly in love with that buff. Most of the other ones just don't really seem to hold up quite as well for me.
This'll stop him. That's pretty dastardly if I do say so myself.
Going to block this area off. Everybody's going to go down here and give me a nice firing line right about here. I can just fire down. Everybody turning the corner is basically just going to come into this lovely array of death here.
Don't mind if I do.
And then we can add a slow here.
Shaping up real nice.
And that should hit basically everything. Alright. Not going to worry too much about the ceilings in here. There's a lot of ceiling space out here that we can use that'll be able to affect things coming through here and through here eventually. So think we'll be alright. Now I don't have a lot of use for Guardians here, and Guardians can actually block line of sight, so I usually don't use them at all. And that was my phone. And let me make sure that that is not going to continue going off. Alright, so I think we're good to go. I spent all my coin, so obviously can't do much else. And this is Feeling Fierce. Let's see what we have here. Also, I looked at the poll that I put up, and it looks like you guys really want to hear about traps. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in the middle of the Deadeye playthrough, or if I'm going to decide to do it somewhere shortly afterwards. But I'm going to start talking about traps a bit more. As far as I'm concerned, there's no really bad traps in the game right now. There are traps that I think have some very interesting mechanics, and traps that I don't really think have enough really useful places outside of multiplayer. Like, they fill a lot of niches. Okay, here we go. And while, you know, filling a niche is definitely good, you probably want to prioritize your traps based on how often you'll be using them. And I think I'll kind of try to go into that. Now, these explosive dudes are going to try to run from a barricade, so I don't have a lot of them set up, but I'd like to keep them. Okay. Let's grab Razorweed Rend. It's pretty much the only thing that I am sure that I always choose at tier 2. I don't really think anything else seems to really stand out there. And and that's pretty much becoming consensus. It's not really that there's nothing else that's good there, but I'm way over leveled for most of the survival maps, so lowering the rate at which I gain infamy isn't that important, although at lower levels it could probably be great, because you have to kill like 2 large enemies and then you're doing AoE damage. Let me actually toss out the Razor Weeds. And then the other one is you deal damage while rolling through enemies. That one seems a bit dicey to me. I mean, I can see its utility, but in general, I'm not going to be rolling through enemies too much. Definitely in multiplayer, but I have a feeling that there will be some interesting multiplayer challenges or weekly challenges where that could probably be useful in increasing your DPS. But we'll see. We'll see what the devs come up with. They're crafty with those weekly challenges. They're always fun to play. Sometimes a little annoying, but mostly fun. All right, let's light them up. Ready, steady, fire. This does so much damage. You just have these giant glowing red balls for crossbows. Hello. Say hi to my red glowy hands of death.
This ought to fix 'em.
Should probably make sure I'm leaving the Razor Weeds up. Not having them up is actually reducing my damage. Yeah, eat the bombs. Alright. Just about done. Let's go grab the monies. And I think we'll have another Unstable Rift coming soon.
Our boss is on his way.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, just add a blanket of arrows just to try to prevent them from getting through and damaging that one area.
The enemy's boss is dead.
Knock the boss off. Alright. As always, I love all of the tier 3 weavers. I'm gonna grab Burning Hate here at a level that makes it so that its minor damage increase is still pretty beneficial for me. Pulsing AoE burn damage. Really nice. That is so much damage. Alright. Now that we're pretty much there, let's just close this off. We'll block you. And we'll block you. Block that area. Everybody's gonna come down here.
I'm so bad now they'll have to raise my bounty. Good.
Alright. Now that everybody's gonna be coming down here, we should be absolutely okay. We can add a Slowing Guardian here, just for general principle. Let's go ahead and bramble. Hit the wall. Okay, where else are we gonna go here? Let's go ahead and block this off before I forget. Hello, Rift. Goodbye, Rift. Now, one thing I could do that I have not yet is this. Won't let me put another one there. Alright, fine. You go there. Let's go ahead and heal. Alright. And there are those crazy archers the main issue with them. You don't want them actually firing at the Guardian and having to hit your barricades. However, after this, I think I should be mostly alright. Let's do that. We're going to put one of these here. Oh. And then we're going to put another one. I think it's here that I like to put it. I know it veers a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, I think I want to try clear them out again. Got a nice lane going. And Guardian might wind up murdering a lot more stuff than I expect, though.
Let that be to your order types. Don't mess with Deadeye.
And let's bomb them. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to do? That doesn't need to be there. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Should be about right there. And let's have that one there.
This'll stop him.
Okay.
Cold blood.
Blow up. Thank you. No more problems there. Here. I'm missing support. And there we go. That should basically be most of what I need here. All right. I think we can sell this and move this over here.
Broken through on another front.
No, here.
Don't mind if I do.
They've broken through a gate.
All right, another thing that we can do is one of these bad boys there. That works. Okay. Lovely. Okay, everybody just came and melted into the arrows there. So if I wanted to shore this up a bit, I could probably, just for pathing. Interesting. Alright, let's just add that there. I rolled the wrong direction, but we still should have more than enough time to take that out. Looks like the Grenadiers ran right into the rift. Completely okay. Let's go ahead and toss those up again. Good old razor weeds. And what I want to do, and what I was trying to say before, is I can't do it because they're in the way. Okay. There we go. Blood splatter on the ceiling. Jeez. It was not a good day for them.
Mighty fine day for a massacre.
I guess so.
Shaping up real nice.
Okay.
If they ain't scared of me, they will be now.
Let's go ahead and gun these guys down. I'm just aiming at the health bars. One of the benefits of having the health bars turned on. You don't really need to see the enemies through all of the effects and animations going on here. But I think specifically, just feedback on that animation, it's a little bit too obscuring. Like, you can't really see much of anything through there. Alright, they finally took that Guardian out. Okay, so what I want to do here is slow these guys and make sure that they're on fire. And then make sure that we have another one firing down here. And we should be great. Now that coupled with, I think this, another slow, and a burn. should basically fix us for the foreseeable future. Oh, hello. Put one of those there. And I don't think I actually need to do much work from here on. The traps will actually take care of it. This is a concentrated ballista setup. This will deal a lot of single target damage to all three lanes. They all converge at this point. You can use ballistas under here too. Put ballistas along this area. But most of them will be coming through here and here. So the closer your ballista are to that point, the better. That rift isn't even a big deal, but ready steady fire can fire through everything, including shields. Lysander is pretty much already dead. Man, that skill is extremely powerful in the right situations. Oh, that was money back there that I didn't even go get. Okay. Still got about 24 traps to use. This fire damage setup is probably a bit more efficient than most. Okay. There we go. Alright, so it's interesting that those guys never seem to actually try to destroy. I could probably just leave the Razor Weed there and let them die. Yeah.
They've summoned the boss minion.
Yeah, I don't care. Where's Dread? Kill him quickly for general principle. Yep, there we go.
The boss minion is down.
Melted that boss. Had no chance. And as you can see, this ballista setup forces everybody to try to go around here. They will kind of just get gunned down. It's great for single target enemies. The fire damage kind of takes care of your light units.
We won. I'd love to see the look on those smarmy elves' faces right now.
Yeah, so I would say that my biggest gripe with the Burning Hate Weaver right now is just the fact that you can't see through it. All right. Well, I think that one was a bit more traps than just pure Deadeye. She still held her own really well there. Oh, I was incorrect. Deadeye did the majority of the damage. Traps barely did 300 grand. Or did just under. Definitely some underestimation of Ready Steady Fire there, I think. That piercing ability, along with the ability to just go through shields, probably makes it one of the more unique abilities in the game. Of course, that only happens at tier 4, and beforehand, if you're doing something like Chaos Trials, you don't want to plan for it unless you have the way to get there, a way to get there quickly, like Vanity Plating. Either way, that is going to be the restricted section. That was actually surprisingly easy. And again, I think it's because all of that stacked area damage that Deadeye can deal. But yeah, not bad. Either way, let me know what you guys think of this. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those beneath the video. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. And other than that, I hope you learned something, or you just enjoyed yourself. Until next time, as always, have a good one, folks.